This is bullshit. I don't
This
know if I
fucking
can
guy, we're not
continue
making
working
money
here.
yet, and he's fucking asking for benefits.
You promised to pay me $100
That
an
never
episode.
happened. Actually, in the contract, you promised to pay me.
Oh, you did make me sign a contract.
You weren't
That was true.
awake.
You did make me sign a contract.
Did I?
So yeah, yeah, we have a digital contract.
Well, there's another contract that was signed by you unknowingly.
All right, buddy. Listen, that doesn't count. If I don't know that I signed it, it's not. That doesn't
No,
count.
but you know now.
That doesn't count. That's void. That's illegal.
Look, your fingerprints on there, buddy. So, like in court, you're the crazy one.
No, but you did it. You just admitted to doing it while I was asleep.
This isn't recorded.
I'm deleting this.
We're just talking.
I'll just edit this out of the video.
Look, it's come to my attention that a few viewers really want to know what you put in your smoothies.
Actually, you know what? I went for breakfast today with my sister. We went to this place called Pure and Simple.
Okay.
And it's like a chain, like IHOP, but it's better than IHOP. And
what'd you get?
I just got like a basic like 2 eggs, turkey bacon, and hash brown. But I got a smoothie. And it was mango, spinach, pineapple, and Greek yogurt. It's really good.
That sounds delicious. Not what you're used to though. So how'd your body fare?
I have a stomach ache.
Do you really?
Yeah, I feel like it's cramping, and that's why I fell asleep earlier.
Oh, okay. You still have it?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I lied. It's not true.
See, you can't take anything this guy fucking says seriously. I'm telling you.
But I did make another smoothie when I woke up.
And it was yours. So tell the viewers.
It's the same thing. I hate this gag.
It's not even a gag. Dude, look. Trust me.
People want to know. No one cares.
They want to know, dude. There are exactly 2 fans that ask me. And one of them gets depressed when you don't mention the smoothie. So we can't just not
well, we mentioned it.
No, but you didn't tell me what was in it.
I am very much a creature of habit. I like the same thing.
Okay.
Consistently, right? And I have the same smoothie consistently.
Okay, but
it's just I'm gonna say it because for the fans.
Okay.
It's mangoes and spinach and celery and lemon juice.
Okay, but just in case, we're gonna miss next time because maybe it changes. You know, we might live in that universe where like you say fuck it, and then you completely go off the deep end, and now you're putting fucking the blueberries in.
It threw me off because I was like I usually drink on Fridays, but I had to be up early, so I didn't want to be hungover and out, right? So I didn't drink last night, and I'm drinking tonight. I'm drinking tonight. See, I hate being hungover. I love drinking. I hate being hungover, and I hate like going out having to do stuff hungover.
That makes sense.
But I bought beer today, but they had the liquor store. They had a different beer on sale, so I got it, and I opened the can when we started recording, but I haven't.
And there was a rat in there.
I haven't. Funny.
Oh, okay.
Funny you should say that. No.
Oh.
But I haven't started drinking yet. But because I'm sitting here going, what if it tastes bad? And then that's gonna make me upset. It's not what I'm used to. It's called Sneaky Weasel.
Ah, I've seen it.
It's from BC. It's made here. Like it's a local thing. So I'm gonna try it right now.
All right, well, fucking tell me what it tastes like.
Wow. I don't know if I like it.
Well, then you got fucking drink it now.
I'm gonna drink all of them. I have 15 of them. I'm gonna drink all of them tonight and then be hungover tomorrow and feel like shit. But I just tried it.
Good. I think that's a good segue into the picture. You've seen it already, but I threw it into Scrunch just in case you forgot. Before we move on, a viewer sent in this photo, and it's the very first meme someone has made of us. And you just told us that no one gives a fuck about the smoothies.
True. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, now continuing on. So what? This is an important question, and you need to answer it because it's something
Right.
everyone's been waiting for.
Go ahead.
But at 2 o'clock 5 days ago, what were you doing?
Who's asking? Who's asking these
Just
questions?
don't worry about it.
I don't remember.
Good, because it'd be kind of weird if you fucking did remember.
Okay, I
I'd
was
call you a fucking nerd.
I thought you knew. I thought it was like something I did.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Don't do that.
You'd either be a fucking nerd or a genius.
Uh,
If you remembered. How
I'd
far
be
back can you
I'd be like your
remember?
favorite character, Sheldon.
Oh my
Your
god.
favorite character from your favorite series. Izzy loves Big Bang Theory. He
Okay, so
loves it
I
so
dated this
much.
chick who loved Big Bang Theory,
He owned all the seasons.
I was young and I owned one season and I wanted to get laid. So at that point, I liked Big Bang Theory.
Did you or did you not have a shirt that said Bazinga on it?
I did
Because
not.
you
I
did.
had
Yes,
no
you did.
fucking Big
You
Bang
had a
Theory
shirt that said
merch. There's
Bazinga.
no way.
You told us to start calling you Sheldon.
Oh my god. Okay. He wasn't even my fucking the one character that I liked, to be
Who's your
honest.
favorite character?
Penny, because she's kind of hot.
Okay, so that's a lie.
It's not a lie. I thought she was
I
hot.
was
I
a
watched
Leonard
her in
man.
Eight Simple Rules, and she was she was
Yeah,
hot back then, and she was hot in
she
that show.
was a teenager. She was 16 in that show.
And you know what? So was I. Back when I used to tug it
That's
to her.
fair.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
you know,
All right. No, that's
she aged with me. It was nice.
that's true. Yeah. What happened? She's not that hot anymore.
No, not really. And I don't really know what happened to the other actresses, the other sisters.
Do you know who Sydney Sweeney is?
I have no idea. I'm bad with names.
She's like a new actress. I'll send a picture of her.
Good. I'll
I'll
fucking
show you.
flash her. I'll flash her on the screen.
Dude, I think she's fucking hot. But some people are like,
Let's
she has
see.
an ugly face, and it's like, I don't think her face is that ugly, dude.
Have you seen me?
This is her. That's her.
Oh no, she's really pretty.
There was an article from Slate, and it's like, it's time we address that Sydney Sweeney's boobs aren't even that big.
Okay.
And it's like why would she write that?
I don't fucking know. I bet you someone who's jealous seeing that fucking video.
Real.
I
Yeah.
mean, whatever the fuck. Because,
I think
like,
it's
to be
mean.
honest, the way I think it's mean too, but the way I see journalists is that they're like fucking fat, ugly bitches or like soy boys, and they're just jealous of everyone. Because like they always have this weird tone when they write, where it's just like, "Oh, you're not better than me."
Yeah, I miss like real journalism. But it's always been like this. I think that's the thing, right? Is that I go like, oh, I miss real journalism, but journalism's always had like these people that do this shit, and I think it's gotten worse. I think it's gotten worse.
Has.
I just watched a clip earlier. It was like this dude. So it was this white guy, and you know who Jesse Lee Peterson is?
Yeah.
It was him and Jesse Lee Peterson, and some like Latina newscaster was interviewing them, and she asked the white guy, she's like, the white guy's got like blood dripping down his face because he got attacked. And she's like, "Are you racist?" Because they're at some rally and they're telling them to deport the illegal immigrants. She's like, "Are you a racist?" And they're like, Jesse Lee Peterson hops in. He's like, "Why are you asking him that? That's such an unfair question. Are you racist for asking him that question? Because you are." And it's like goes into like this whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's such like a gotcha, but it was so fun to watch. Like this black dude just deflect it for the white guy and be like, "You wouldn't ask me that question because I'm black." It's like, hell yeah, dude.
Good. Dude, I fucking love shit like that. Like remind me in another video I was watching where like these college students were just like screaming at this guy, and he was just like literally he was minding his own business. He was just like talking to another person. And then these college chicks were screaming at him, and like it caused a big crowd to come. And they were screaming at him because like he was white and racist and Christian. Like that's what they were claiming or whatever. And some black guy in the audience walks up and was just like, white people didn't invent Christianity. And, like it was first. Like he starts going into the actual like whole fucking thing of how it started in Africa and like how the oldest Bible is in Africa and all this stuff. And the dumb feminist chicks were like just They didn't know that was even a fucking thing. Their just jaws were dropped, and then the white guy was just like, okay, well, what do you have to say for yourselves? And they just literally had nothing to say.
Yeah.
It was. I hate people like that. But it was cool seeing that guy like fucking jump in and be like, hey, what the fuck are you saying? Like, you're actually
Yeah.
wrong.
I feel like that's always great when people like get emboldened enough to like step up and stand up for someone else. On either like, even if I don't agree with like that, I think it's cool if someone's like, if you see something that you think is an injustice,
Yeah.
and you don't do it in like a way where you scream at somebody, but you go up calmly and you're like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And
yeah,
that was the main difference between the two. The chicks were just screaming at him, and then the other guy just like comes in and be like, "Oh, excuse me, you're wrong."
yeah.
Like, so calmly, and because he was black, they let him talk, but anyone else that tried to interject, they didn't let talk. They just screamed over them. So it was just
Really?
so silly. Cuz all like really all it would have taken is them just listening.
Oh, there's the new movie coming out. Your big favorite movie. I think it's out already, actually.
If you're gonna
I think
say
you're
some
gonna love
fucking Big
it.
Bang
It's
Theory
the
bullshit.
no, it's the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Oh my god.
I know you want to see
Dude,
that really bad.
I'm gonna tell whoever's fucking watching, that movie's gonna be ass. Okay, number one. All right, they're try harding so fucking like
What are you talking
just so
about?
in such a cringy way. Okay, number one. Number two, just watch the trailer.
It's
It's
Black
retarded.
Harry Potter. It's Black Harry Potter.
But like, that doesn't need to be a fucking thing.
No, it
Like,
does.
I don't understand. If Black Harry Potter, like, there's a fucking look, buddy. It's not even Black Harry Potter. It's just, you can tell the person made this movie just to try and like, you know, create some political bullshit around it. That's why I don't watch movies like that. Because the whole premise of the movie is that white people are dangerous, but if they're kept happy, they're not. And the magical black people are what keeps society fucking rolling, keeps society happy.
But that's true.
What keeps society rolling is the middle fucking class that gets hosed every fucking day by the government. And if the
What
middle class did not give up their money and time and freedom, then these people would be shitting themselves.
what
And it's
keeps
as simple as that.
society rolling? What keeps society rolling is
Well, fucking magical Negroes, because I don't know
big,
about that.
beautiful breasts like Sydney Sweeney's. To take it back.
I mean, okay, look, that's definitely part of it, because if there were no big beautiful breasts, then we couldn't feed the children of tomorrow. And
Dude,
breath, you know,
yeah, no, for sure. I agree. I would
you would
yeah.
what, fuck her?
I'm not gonna say that.
I'd fuck her.
I'd fuck the shit out of her. She's so hot.
She's actually
I don't
really
want to. I
hot.
don't want to be that podcast though. Where you just, I'd fuck this girl.
Why? What do
In
you mean?
fact,
We're
no.
not though.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Look,
you don't
I'm
want to do
sorry.
that.
If
Devolving it up.
somebody, well, we're not going to devolve into that. It's just this woman here, I would have sex with. I'm sorry.
I think if you're, hey fans, if you hear this and you'd fuck her, leave a comment below saying, yeah, I'd fuck her,
Yeah,
and tell
please.
us how.
And tell us how. Yes.
Tell us how you do it. But if you're
Uh,
underage, don't listen.
yeah, and brownie points if you tell us how long and you're honest about it.
And tell us your penis size and
I
how
don't know
many
about
sexual
that.
partners you had before,
I don't know about
so
that.
we can actually see if you know what you're doing
And
or not.
I think he did mention it, but if you're underage, please do not leave a comment.
Yeah. Or do.
Oh, no, yeah, leave a comment, just not about your
Yeah.
sexual
Leave a
history. We
comment,
we
but
don't we
don't
don't need to know
fucking,
about that.
if you're underage, we don't want to know about how much sex you're having that I'm not having.
Yeah, exactly. And if you must tell us, then let your parents get on, someone who's legal age, to type it for you.
Yeah, let your mom tell us how much sex she's getting.
That would be nice, especially if your mom's hot.
Yeah, and then get
Because
her
I'm
to
gonna tell you,
email pictures to Izzy's email, and he will forward them to me.
I didn't say that part, but I will say that as I've aged, MILFs are a lot hotter.
Uh, all right, so this is going to be controversial.
Like, to
As I've
me.
aged, I think I want to. I don't want to date a girl my age because, but it's not because of them. Okay, it's really not. Like, I'm sure I could meet a girl my age who's really cool. I
Yeah.
just want to be around. But the thing is,
Okay.
I'm emotionally mature, but like very immature in every other way.
What if
So
she's like? What if she's older than you though?
no,
Oh, so you mean just younger? You want to
I
date someone
would. I
younger
want to
than you?
date a girl that's I would date a girl that's younger than me because I'm fucking retarded, dude.
That's fine, but hear me out. What if you're dating a girl that's older than you, and like, yeah, you're saying you're retarded, what would you say? You're not fucking mature in other ways,
Yeah.
but the older chick is like your mommy. What do you
Ew,
think?
no,
She
no,
takes care of you.
no, 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 no,
She's
no, no,
okay with you being immature.
no,
She lactates.
no.
All right, okay. People have different fetishes. That's fine.
I think it's not a fetish. All right, hear me out.
Well, it
I
would be
want, I
my way
want,
would be.
I want kids. I want kids one day.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So if I date a 30, almost 32-year-old, so someone in their 30s,
Yeah.
right, or late 20s, by the time we have kids, half her eggs are going to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I hear you on that one. Like if you want kids and that's the thing. We're men so we can wait,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I'm not
But
gonna
women can't.
expressly, like, go after a fucking younger girl because I think that's creepy too. I'm just, like, chilling, and I don't
No,
care.
okay, but if you have an age preference, that's not a big deal.
Some people think it is. They're like, "Oh, if you're 30 and you date a 24-year-old, you're fucking gross." And it's like, I mean, I
How is
get
that?
it, but
I don't 30, 24. I don't think that's that bad.
I'm not gonna be controlling.
But I really don't think that's that bad, to be honest. And like, dude, if I'm being serious, like women really do mature like quicker than men. And obviously there's fucking dumb, retarded women and like that just never learn, just like there are men. But I've noticed that women, when they want to, do mature a lot quicker than men. So like that's why I don't see it as like a weird thing if like you're 30 and your girlfriend's 24, because like literally I've seen some pretty mature fucking women that young. But usually
Yeah,
men are dumb and stupid and full of themselves like at that age.
yeah.
And like even like I have two little cousins. Like my little cousin, she's like when she was like 9, she was speaking like an adult. But like my other little cousin who's 12 and a boy is like half retarded.
Yeah, I met him. He still has baby talk.
Well,
I heard him say "goo goo gaga."
he didn't say that,
I
but
heard him I heard him talk like a baby, and also
let's
I heard he still wears diapers.
none of that is true. But let's just say the TikToks hasn't helped.
Yeah. Oh, dude, TikTok. I don't get this fucking. There's people our age that are like obsessed with TikTok, and I
I
don't.
know.
I don't. I
I
have it
know.
on my phone, but I don't use it.
I use it. I look at stuff on TikTok every so often. It's not like but I don't use it the way most people are using it where they're scrolling through shit constantly. I use it to look up like gardening videos and like conspiracy stuff cuz
Yeah.
I mean the US for example, if people are in the dark right now, they're trying to ban TikTok again. But this time they're trying to ban it in a way where like if you get caught using it, if this bill passes, you either go to jail for years or it's like a gigantic fine. And you got to really wonder why the fuck are they so scared of TikTok? And in my
Uh,
opinion, it's because the Chinese government doesn't censor the things that the US government does. They censor their own type of shit. So there's a lot of the old internet on TikTok. So if you know to
yeah.
use TikTok and you grew up with the internet in the 90s, you can look for things that do not exist on our internet anymore. And so it's for a tool like that, it's great.
Would you rather uh live in America under the TikTok ban or Canada once they pass Bill C-63?
America under the
Yeah,
TikTok ban.
yeah,
But
because I would
but
just not use
only in
TikTok.
specific, yeah, but only in specific states.
Yeah. Comment below, fans. Which one? So we need you to comment about if you'd fuck Sydney Sweeney, how big
Yeah,
your penis is, and if
exactly.
you'd rather live in Canada or the US, under
In
those
that scenario.
pretenses.
Yeah, in that scenario, because I'm US all the way. Because dude, I don't want to live here right now.
That's so true.
Like
No, that's true.
and it's like, yeah, living here and just existing isn't that bad, but like there's no real prospect. It's so hard to get ahead. There's no jobs. Like in terms of the population size, there's no jobs. It's really bad, and where the jobs are, they're just in these big cities that are crammed with people. So it's, I don't know, it's just the prospect isn't there. The housing market's fucked. Our government is literally filled with criminals.
Shit, I forget what it's called, but there's the there's that initiative to send new immigrants to small towns in BC so they can work. And it's
Oh
like they work
yeah,
at places like Tim Hortons. And then it sounds racist, but like a lot of people do this. Like a lot of groups of people do this when you get like an immigrant into a job like that, they only hire people from their country,
yeah,
right? And I don't know, like it would, if a white person was doing that, it'd be a huge big deal, and they'd be
yeah,
like, it'd be like, oh, this is racism, you can't do that. There has to be diversity quotas and shit. But when it's immigration, they can do that. Like when the place we went for breakfast today, all Indians.
yeah.
Yeah, right. And that's
No,
like,
I
fuck.
agree. I've seen it too. And you know what? The Indians that were born here, they don't like it either. I've had some
Yeah,
conversations with them, and they're like, "No, we don't like that shit." Like, they actually get fucking pissed off if they know anybody who's Indian and doing it. They're like, "Dude, fuck off! You're making us look bad. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like,
yeah.
it should be equal opportunity." But
No, yeah. The Sikhs
um,
that are born here and shit are usually really chill.
yeah, they know what's up. Not all of them, but a lot of them know what's up. But yeah, no, that shit pisses me off. Like, there's a lot of that crap here. We have new students that from Belgium, and they were telling me that there's some fucking stupid law here. For people who want to work here now, they have to like pay to go to school here first, and then they'll get like a work visa
Yeah,
because literally our government just wants to hose people for money. Um, and that's fine, but what I found out is certain people from certain countries don't have to do that.
of course.
So it's, in my opinion, it's kind of a racist law to put into place. They won't see it as that. They're seeing it as, oh, we just want more diverse people, blah 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 blah. Well, you've been doing this shit for fucking 20 years and hasn't helped.
It's funny because they go, we want more diverse people. What they do is like they ship in these people. Okay, here it is. They
Okay.
ship in people from these countries, right? Promising them all this shit. They
Yep.
get here, they ship in more of them, and they promise them all this shit. And then the fucking people start voting for the liberal government, right? Or whichever government's in power.
Yeah.
And they
Whoever
go,
got them
oh,
here.
yeah, oh, we're going to vote for these guys. So they brought us here. And then, that's what they think is going to happen, right? But like they don't vote. So that's not ever
No.
what happens. We just get a ton of immigrants who fucking hate it
Yeah.
here and want to go back to like another
Because
country.
they get here after being promised all the shit, and it's not like it is.
Yeah. I was gonna
Do-
say that fucking I was gonna you know what happens? They bring in a ton of Muslims and then the Muslims vote for them and vote for them until they get more and more Muslims in, and then they fucking enact Sharia law. Which
I mean,
that's happened in
yeah, I
countries
know
too.
that has happened in countries. I don't know if that's happening here, but I can tell you for sure, having worked in an industry that dealt with a lot of immigrants and migrants, they are promised a fuck ton, and then they don't get like hardly any of it. And when they get here, it's disgusting. But they get here and they're expected to get help, and 90% of the time they're like, yeah, just go to this place and they'll help you. And it's just like some third party place, but these people don't know English or anything, and they have no money. And if they can get on the assistance, good, because they get a fuck ton of money. But then they don't know what to do. They don't know how
Yeah.
to go to school. They don't know how to get a job. They don't know how to do anything. So it's like they're just bringing people here, in my opinion, so they can be like, hey, look at these numbers. We had this many people come to Canada and we created this many jobs. Like, anytime they do that, it's all fucking bullshit, and the immigration thing is part of it.
I think it's it's so sad. Like they sell them this fucking bullshit dream, and then they just can't keep like they don't get it, and it's fucking
Most of them go
bullshit. Like,
back and leave this place worse than it was.
at least we know that it's a lie, but they don't because
Yeah,
they're coming from a
and they
shithole and
don't.
they're going, "Oh my god, is that real? We can really do that? We can go to Canada and it's this beautiful country." And it's like, no, dude, it sucks here.
It's worse for them, to be honest, because like you said, we know it's shit. We've been
Yeah.
here, but they're just
That's
getting
why we
fucked.
just gotta live off the grid. You gotta say fuck it and move away.
Yeah, that's my plan at some point. Speaking about off the grid, today I was very excited because I finally finished my little bird hangout area. It's fully done, so I'm gonna upload a video on that. If you've been watching my stuff,
Don't.
um, wow, thanks. But I also today got a bunch of elderberry bushes, and the company's from BC. They're from Salmon Arm, and the lady who runs it was so nice. She literally typed up like all these instructions for me by hand because I told her like I was new to it, didn't know what to do, and she even gave me a bunch of free cuttings like bushes because I was new, and she's like, "Oh, you might mess up, so here's a few free ones." But she threw in these rare ones, and I don't know, I was super grateful. She was really nice.
Nice.
So I planted those along my fence line. Hopefully, we'll get some yummy elderberries.
Yummy elderberries.
I've never had them.
Fucking loser.
Okay, all right, all
I'm
right.
kidding.
Look,
I'm joking.
look.
I'm joking.
If there's ever an apocalypse, you're gonna run to my house. I got food.
No, I'm not.
I got food growing. Where are you
I'll
gonna
tell
go?
you exactly what I'll do. I'm gonna
Go
stay in
ahead.
my apartment.
Okay.
That's it.
Interesting. So here's my plan. I've thought of it lots. Okay, I have a go bag already ready. I got a gun already ready, and I got a spear already ready. It's all weighted so I can carry it. It's all good. Lots of food in there. I'm gonna grab that bag, okay? And depending on the scenario, if I can drive the fuck out, I'm driving the fuck out. I'm gonna go to my like property in the lake.
Yeah.
If I can't drive, the first thing I'm gonna do is get that backpack, everything on, and just start walking to my lake.
Yeah, no,
Or
that
my
makes
lake
sense.
property.
I would,
The
yeah.
reason for that is because everybody's gonna panic and everyone's probably gonna go to like stores or looting each other and all that shit because that's usually what happens. And you just gotta get the fuck out.
Yeah.
That
Well, and you
that's
have
the
guns, like you can hunt. So you'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking grab my gun. I'll find something on the way.
I also have seeds.
Yeah.
I,
No, I
I
mean
have
that's
I have
cool.
food in there too, but like I've thought of and you know there's a bunch of medicine. There's all this shit. It's a perfect go bag. But if I never have to use that stuff, it doesn't matter. I sealed it so it can't go bad, and then my last meal, I'll eat everything in there.
I should do that.
Yeah, I can help you. They're not expensive. You can spend like $100 and get something that'll last you forever.
Yeah, I should do it, really. I should just fucking have my bug
I
out bag and everything. But you know what sucks? I feel like my sister, I like because I talk about this stuff, just yeah, oh, I don't know, and it's like, dude, no, you gotta have a plan.
I mean, even if it's not like a scenario where it's like a war or some sort of fucking apocalypse, like what if there's a bad earthquake?
Yeah,
Like, or what if there happens to be like a fucking fire or something and it was like horrible and it ripped through the whole city?
yeah,
Like you never know, right? I mean, and I was telling Sadie when I was building the go bag, I have a bunch of medicine in there. Like, oh, what if something happens to our kid and we need medicine and I can't run to the store? I'll just rip the bag open and grab it from there. And it's not a big deal. I just have to seal another one later.
yeah.
But then maybe I
No,
save my
that's
kid's
true.
life.
That's true.
Yeah, so I always do it like that, right? But let me know and if anyone else is interested, let me know in the comments because the bug out bags that I built two so far. Everything in there has no shelf life. It lasts forever if you do it right. Big fucking pharma and all those other idiots, big grocery store will tell you that shit expires, but trust me, I know how to not make it expire.
Yeah, don't listen to them. They're fucking liars.
And for anybody like Hayden, I'm sorry, you can't pack smoothies
All
in
right.
your go bag.
You can if you dehydrate them.
Yeah, but You're not supposed to know about that.
I thought the other day I was washing dishes and it made me. I
Yeah.
thought I had a thing in my brain. I
What?
thought, and
What?
I was about our good friend Ryan, and I was just
Oh.
remembering when we worked together, and he was so he was in the back making pizzas
Okay.
because we had a pizza station in the back, so he's making pizzas, and we had a machete to cut the pizzas, right?
Oh, damn.
And he was swinging the machete around. Like, there was no pizzas, he was just swinging the machete around at the other guy that was working in the back with
Oh
him.
my god,
Like
that sounds like him too.
and we're like this guy at work with we worked with James, looks
Yeah,
around the corner and sees me, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And Ryan's like, "Oh, I was going like this," and then, like, pretended to cut off the other guy's head.
Oh my god, dude,
And
what the fuck?
there was this big glass door and a huge, like, just direct line of sight to Ryan, so all the customers can see him. And we're like,
Dude,
"You can't fucking do that, dude."
dude, in any other place, he would have been fired.
Yeah. Oh, it was so stupid. We're like, "What the
That's so
fuck are you
fucking
doing,
dumb.
you
But why?
retard?"
But why do you even think that was okay?
I don't, because he's stupid. He's so dumb. The fact that the guy goes, "What are you doing?" And then he, like, goes to show him. It's like, what? Like, no, you
Dude,
idiot.
I would have been like, oh, I just, I was cleaning it,
But the guy that he's
or
into
not have done
was
that.
a, like, ex heroin addict, and
Okay,
he like relapsed one day.
okay.
And while we were working, he took a nap under the pizza oven.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's
Hopefully it wasn't on.
fucking ridiculous. No, it was.
Oh, all right, all
He
right.
was, like,
Oh, like
sleeping under.
under it, not
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Under. Okay,
No,
I see, I
under,
see
under.
this. Like a cat, so it'd be
Yeah,
warm.
yeah. Like, what the like, that place had some of the most retarded people working in
Dude,
it.
I heard some stories from Ryan. I don't know if they were all true, but like, yeah, most of the
Oh my
stories were
god.
fucked.
No, like, Ryan is the reason they're fucked. He's an idiot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Poor
That was a
guy.
good Ryan story. Poor guy. Yeah, I hope one day he fucking snaps out of it, but unfortunately, he's aging.
We should go to his house and draw dicks on his face while he's asleep.
Um, I don't know where he lives.
We could get that information.
Maybe. I mean, like the only thing I know is that it's not near me.
How do you know that?
Cause I know. I mean, I don't want to fucking dox the guy, right?
Okay.
But I know he's not near me, so that's good.
Yeah, I guess.
That's good.
I guess.
Although I do know he drives past my area sometimes on his way back home from work.
Good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, maybe we'll just
besides
catch
that,
him on the road one day.
on the road. Next, if I do see him, should I wave?
Call him.
I used to call him that all the time.
Yeah,
Um,
he hated being called gay.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I feel like people who hate being called that, yeah, they might be gay.
I feel like we talk about this a lot. We're like, Ryan might have been gay, dude.
Fuck, he might have been, right?
Ryan
And
might have
that's
been.
okay. I'm okay with it. But just fucking tell me.
Just
And you
be
know what?
honest.
If you are gay, I'm not going to stop using the word gay
No.
in a
Why should you?
derogatory, manner. How it's not that I think, that I don't like gay people. It's that I can use whatever fuck word I want to be derogatory. Okay. If
Yeah.
if if I want to call you a fucking apple and that means something bad to me, you know what? Fuck you, apple. That's just how it is. I
No,
think
no,
people need
I think
to
it's fair.
realize that shit. You know what I mean?
Although I will say, if I'm, like, around somebody who specifically is like, "Hey, I don't like that word," I'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay," and be conscious about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fucking, I'll be here. Here's what I'll tell you. If somebody tells me what you just said, I'll be cautious. All right, obviously, I'm not gonna be rude, but that person will never be my friend. What a fucking
Really?
yeah. I can't. Dude, if you're so weak that a word bugs you and it's not tied to trauma, go fuck yourself. If it's tied
Mm.
to trauma, then I understand and I will respect it, and you'll be my friend. But if you're just being a dumb fucking pussy, dude, go fuck yourself, man.
Okay, what if the
People,
guy's like, I have a gay brother,
so I'm
and
not.
I
I don't
think
care. Your brother's
the
gay.
word,
I'm not.
and he goes, I think that the word is kind of offensive.
He's saying that to me, and I don't give a fuck. It means cigarette, and then you guys stole it. It never meant what you thought. Like it's
Well,
just a
no,
word, right? It evolved.
it stems from a horrible practice.
Okay, but I also, like the word stupid and the word dumb, those were horrible words, but we fucking use them like candy.
I guess
Like
that's fair.
back in the day, they weren't good words, right?
Yeah.
There's other stuff too that we say today that meant something horrible back in the day, but it means a good thing today, right? Words evolve, things change. And again, if the word is tied to some sort of trauma, I understand. But if you're just being a pussy and trying to throw your values at me, I'm sorry. We're not going to be friends. I won't say it in front of you, but we're not going to be friends.
Okay.
That's just how it is. Cuz like I mean no malicious intent to your brother, and I know people, this is going to be a take that people don't like when I say this, but I don't mean anything malicious to your brother if your brother's gay, even if I'm saying words that your brother doesn't like. But the fact that you're like lumping me in to like, a group of people that you think is being hateful, go fuck yourself. I can say whatever the fuck I want. If you want context, ask me, because I'm a human being and I'm an adult. But if you're just gonna assume and just be like, oh, I don't like that word because it's offensive. Well, it's nuance. Go fuck yourself.
Okay. No,
That's just that's
okay.
just my that's just my stance. Cause no matter what, if you're an adult that is control of yourself and in control of your emotions, you could always just go to somebody and ask, hey, why do you say that? What do you mean by that? And if the person is respectful, they'll explain it to you, and you'll probably like be okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Unless again, it has something to do with trauma, which I respect. But I don't know, that's just my stance. And I mean, I don't even care if anyone has the other stance. That's your prerogative. That's just my
Yeah,
stance. That's the thing.
interesting.
Yeah. But again, like I said, I will not say it in front of them. I just probably would never be their friend.
All right.
And I don't know. I mean, like, where do you draw the line, right? Because I have gay friends that say all the time. So
If I
like,
want
what?
to fuck her,
Yeah,
I will not say the words in front of her.
makes sense.
But then while we're fucking, I will slip them in.
Perfect. I think king.
Right.
That's the way you got to
That's
go.
king behavior.
But I am actually curious. I have never asked somebody this, but like, where do you draw the line? Like, if you're saying that it's offensive, blah blah blah, then what do you say to people who are gay and say and all this shit? Or
Yeah.
like what do you do? Like, to me, it's like you can't just be like, oh, you can't do it because you're fucking not gay. It's like what like what
Either everyone can do it or no one can do it.
exactly.
Right.
And that's also my stance. Everyone can do it or no one can do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like either the word is horrible and no one's allowed to say it,
Yeah.
or it's not that, like, you know, or everyone's allowed to say it.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Or
It
everyone's
should
allowed to
be
say
that
it.
simple. Because
Yeah.
remember the whole controversy back in the day with the N word, where
Yeah.
people were saying it because of music, right?
Yeah.
And black people would say it as much as they want, blah blah blah, and it was in all these popular songs, but like they were only allowed to say it, but at the same time, it was this horrible song like that, or I mean, horrible word. That also never made sense to me. I was always like, well, I don't understand. If it's so horrible, why are we blasting it in people's ears every day? You know what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say?
Dude, oh, there's so much problems with like hip hop music where they like, just talk about like murdering and stuff and like
Yeah,
all this
lots,
shit.
lots.
And it's like,
But
dude, like, and then they go, "Oh, I can't believe, I don't get why cops keep like." Sorry,
no, no,
I
no.
don't.
I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Where they're like,
Yeah.
"I don't get why we get treated differently," right? And it's like because you're teaching your community to be violent,
Hmm.
and then you wonder why this happens, and they're treated like they're violent. You're teaching them
Yeah.
to be violent.
Exactly. It's not even just that too. Like, for example, you agree that true racism is bad. If somebody hated somebody for
Yes.
being a certain right, that's
Well,
bad.
actually, it can be funny.
It can be funny, okay, but that's. Uh, but someone who's truly hates somebody for the color of the skin and they want to kill them and they're
That
going
person's
to,
a
right?
fucking idiot. Yeah, that person's
Okay,
horrible.
so you can agree that that's wrong.
Yeah.
Now, if that's so wrong, how come every chance they get right now, the media talks about racist people and being racist and blah blah blah? If it's something that's so wrong, you should not repeat it that many times.
Mhm.
If something happens, sure, talk about it. Something happened, but they keep bringing stuff like this up, and in my opinion, if you're repeating something this many times on that many outlets, you are trying to force something to happen. You're trying to force your change or whatever. And I've seen so many studies about it too. When you don't want something to happen, if you mention it constantly, it does.
Yeah, no, they
Makes it
push
worse.
narrative. Yes, it
Yeah,
gets that idea out there, and you go, "Oh,
exactly.
this and that." Like, yeah. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
but some people, and I've seen people do this literally, not with racism, but like just other things where they're watching TV and they would have never thought of something, but then the news says it and they're like, oh yeah, that's a thing,
Yeah.
right? It's like, why are you getting the idea out there? Just teach that there's bad people and that there's good people. I don't know. I wish it was that simple.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, racism is,
yeah. Now we're gonna segue from racism to what you had for dinner.
I had spaghetti,
Spaghetti
and
from that
I
place.
had no, from what place?
The restaurant you went to with your sister?
Earlier? No, what? I had breakfast there. It was a breakfast.
Yeah, but you never
I
said exactly what you
Shut
had.
up. I did.
What'd you get?
I said I had 2 eggs, turkey bacon, and hash browns, and the smoothie.
I swear I only heard you say you got a smoothie. But
No,
look, in editing, we'll figure
don't
this out.
fucking edit that out. Don't edit out me saying it, you psycho.
Just- okay, but if it's not there, I didn't edit it out.
No, I'm not gonna believe you now.
What
I
the
know I
fuck? I
said it.
will show. Wait, but you can download the whole raw recording.
I can't?
Yeah, you can. Remember,
Alright.
you sent it to me.
So what was I gonna say? Oh, I had spaghetti and
Yeah.
I had, like I bought a chicken from Whole Foods,
Oh
like, one
yeah,
of their whole roast chickens, so I just, like, pulled that apart and, like, threw that into the spaghetti.
that sounds delicious.
It was okay.
I my new students are vegetarian, so I
Yes.
made like a nice pasta with tomato sauce that I made from scratch. Just
No.
cooked it low and slow with herbs and
Yeah,
classic Italian.
I wanna start making my own pasta sauce, but at the same time, it's like I can buy a $4 jar of pasta sauce, or I can spend, like, 15 bucks on ingredients to make my own pasta sauce that I can't
Yeah.
can. Like, I should save the can, learn how to can, and make my own pasta sauce.
I mean, you could always jar. It's a lot. We jar our
Yeah, no,
pasta
yeah,
sauce.
that's what I mean, jarring.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it lasts a week in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like if you make it yourself. Like sometimes I'll make it and or I'll freeze it if I don't want to can it. You know.
But I don't know how much pasta I want, you know?
Okay, so here's what I did. Okay, for my in-laws, they had a bunch of tomatoes in the garden, and they were just gonna let it rot because they didn't know what to do with it. It was. I'm not even kidding. It was like 5 pounds of tomatoes. So I made them a ton of sauce, and I just froze it all in containers, and they finished it off like last month. But like, if you have freezer space, that's a good. Just freeze it. You don't have to can it.
I do, I have a big deep freeze.
Yeah, fucking dude, make a big batch and freeze it. Cause
Maybe I
like
will.
so it's way more cost effective to make your own tomato sauce, but only if it's on sale and in season.
Yeah, which
Because
it's
then it's
not.
cheaper. Yeah, so it's not. Right now I wouldn't do it. But when shit's on season and wait, here's a trick I learned from my grandpa. So anybody listen to this. So
This is a smart
find out
man.
smart man. So ask the grocery store when tomatoes are in season, ask them when they get their shipment, okay? So usually the day that they get their shipment, if they like let's say it was the first week they got their tomatoes and next week they were going to get the second shipment. Well, the first week shipment, the really crappy tomatoes go on sale, the ones that are bruised and the ones that are like all fucked up. But those are the ones you want for the sauce. You don't want the firm ripe tomatoes. Sorry, the firm off the vine tomatoes. You want when they're squishy and bruised. They're always cheaper, and sometimes they fucking remove them. So if you go to like Safeway and you ask, "Hey, do you have any like crappy tomatoes in the back?" Sometimes they'll give them to you for free. So he used to take advantage of that all the time. Mushrooms too. You can ask a grocery store for their really old brown looking mushrooms, and they're still good as long as there's not moldy. They're good.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, soft tomatoes make the best sauce. My grandma sometimes she sits them and like kind of like ripens them really hard in a warm place, and she waits for one to show mold, and then she knows it's ready.
Mm.
I know
Old
it sounds
Italian
gross because
tricks.
yeah, I mean I know it sounds gross because mold, but obviously she removes the moldy one and she then makes the sauce. But it's oh, her sauce is good. Fucking, what's your wife?
Where's my wife? I don't have a wife, buddy. You're the one that's married.
You have 2 years. Okay, hear me out. You have 2 years to find a wife and knock her up.
Why 2 years?
I don't know. It'd be cool if our kids were like similar age and they got married.
Uh,
What do you think?
yeah, no, that'd be cool. I don't know. I'm not gonna get a wife. I don't think I'll meet a girl that wants to marry me and have kids
Look,
yet until I'm 40.
We go through this like every podcast, okay? I think you're a wonderful man, and I think any woman listening and that exists would be lucky to
No,
have you.
that's totally fine. I just mean like for me.
This is for me.
Oh, I have to do you this favor.
Yeah. Because like I was banking on, our other buddies, but I think Andy is the only one that may have a kid in the next 2 years.
Yeah, Andy's probably your best bet.
I know. I know, which is good because, his girlfriend really wants a baby.
Oh, really?
So I think what I'm gonna do is start sending her baby shit.
Nice.
Okay, not like my baby shit, but maybe I'll be like, hey, I want your opinion on this little jacket
Yeah.
for my
Do
baby.
you think this is cute?
Yeah, do you think this is cute? And then that'll get it going, right? And then fucking Andy will be maybe a little pissed at first, but then all the sex, he'll be like, okay.
This is the best.
Well, I moved. I moved from my bedroom to my living room, so the sound might be a little different, guys. Hopefully not, because my wife is working and pregnant and doesn't want to hear me talk all night while I game with Hayden. Because for some reason, Hayden forces me to make my audio come through my speakers. He wants to hear himself back.
It's true. I do like my own voice.
And anybody watching, I know there's some silent people that watch. If you do want to be on, let us know. No pressure. I know it's hard to talk, but luckily this is just pre-recorded, so we may do live one day. Hayden was talking about it, but he's shy.
All right. I don't. Do you
Bummer.
always come at me?
I've never come on you.
Said at me. I hate you.
I
I
have
hate
ne-
this podcast.
I
I
have
hate
never
you.
I
I
have never
fucking can't. You piece of shit.